Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. Today I'm going to bring you along for another What's for Dinner. So today is Sunday, and normally I don't cook on Sundays unless it's like right after church or for lunch. We usually have small group on Sundays, but it was canceled tonight. So we're just kind of throwing some things together, and we're going to try a couple of things. So I'm going to bring you along, and we're hoping this is not a fail, but if it is, you get to witness it. I had bought these at Costco a while back, and honestly I'd kind of forgotten about them. They were down at the bottom of the freezer, so we're going to put these, I don't think we're going to do these in the air fryer. I think we're going to do these in the oven because we're going to do something else in the air fryer. So these are just the Tyson boneless, the buffalo chicken bites. And then I'm going to make some ranch dressing. I call this homemade, and I know it's not truly homemade, but I just get the ranch powder, and I use, I think it's about a tablespoon and a half. Is that right? Yes. About a tablespoon and a half of the powder, about a half a cup of mayonnaise. I use Duke's, and a half a cup of milk. I put it in here, I shake it all up, and put it in the fridge and let it sit for at least 30 minutes. And Chef Steven is over here, and we're going to try out doing our own homemade potato chips in the air fryer. So he is just thinly slicing, how many potatoes was it? 3? Okay. And I guess he's going to put some seasoning on it, put a little bit of canola oil on it, and put it in the air fryer, and we're going to see how that turns out. So cross your fingers for us. All right, so I'm preheating the air fryer, and this is what our potato chips look like. He tossed it in canola oil, and then he used this French fry seasoning and a little bit of paprika, and those are going to go in, I think, for about 20 to 24 minutes is what it said in the book. We shall see. All right, y'all, so this is what it looks like. Stephen put some Parmesan cheese on the potato chips after they came out of the air fryer. Got our ranch for dipping sauce, and that's what's for dinner. Hey y'all, it is Monday night, and I am working on supper. We are having red macaroni tonight. I have done a video on this, like a dedicated video, and I've shown it in my What's for Dinners before, so I'm not going to go over exactly what it is. It's very similar to a spaghetti, but I will link the recipe below, don't worry. So we're going to have red macaroni, and then we're also going to have this. I was looking for a Caesar salad kit at Walmart today, and their Caesar salads looked pretty wimpy and kind of like they were starting to rot, even though the date, it was still in date. I don't know, it didn't look good. So we're going to try this one tonight. Sounded good. So that's what's for dinner. Okay, so the red macaroni is pretty much done, but now it's just going to go in the oven with some cheese on top just to melt it, and then it's going to be time to eat. So this is what it looks like when it's done. Usually I use cheddar cheese, but we had enough mozzarella left over that we just used that. And Stephen tossed up the salad, and it's time to eat. Hey y'all, it is Tuesday, and I'm getting dinner started. It is 10:15 in the morning, but this has got to cook all day. Y'all, believe it or not, I'm a Southern girl, and I have never made pintos. Like the kind, like the bag of dry pintos, put them in fat back with water and cook them all day. Like, I've never made pintos. And I know my husband used to have that when he was little, pintos and cornbread. Like, that's a staple. So I've never made it. We're going to try it today. I watched Jen with Cook, Clean, and Repeat do it, so I just followed exactly what she did. I bought a pound of pintos, like in a bag, rinsed them really well, put them in here. I've got like 5 strips of fat back in there. This is the fat back that I'm using, and which is highly salted, so I didn't have to put any, well, I did put a little bit of salt, but as far as seasonings go, I put in just a tad bit of salt, some onion powder, some garlic powder, and some pepper. Put that all in there, and now I'm going to fill it with water to up to about right here and let it cook on low like 6 to 8 hours, and then I'm going to make cornbread tonight. So this is a first for us. I'm really excited about it. Hopefully it turns out good. So I'm about to start on the cornbread. I wanted to show this to you. This is hanging on our kitchen wall right next to our refrigerator. This is, it looks like a strange piece of artwork, but it serves a really great purpose. Stephen's stepmom gave us this along with Stephen's grandmother's skillet. His grandmother passed away, and we have her cast iron skillet. And this is actually pictures of making cornbread, like the different steps, like what it should look like. And then these 3 pictures, I guess, came with the frame. This one, and this one. And on the back of those, she's written the instructions on how to make cornbread. So anytime it's time to make cornbread, I just come over here and grab these 3 pictures off of this and take it over to the counter and make cornbread. If you're interested in seeing how I make the cornbread, I'm gonna link that video below because I have made a video on that before. Stephen cut up some onion to go on top of the pintos, and the cornbread just came out of the oven. Doesn't that look good? Stephen just flipped the cornbread over. Y'all, I could eat this whole thing. I ain't even gonna lie. Pintos and cornbread, that's what's for dinner. Hey y'all, it's Wednesday and I thought I would just show you this. That in the middle, 81.5 is the temperature outside. It was a hot one today. It's already 6 o'clock and it's still 81 degrees. So it actually worked out really well because of what I had planned on for dinner. So let's check it out. I don't know about y'all, but when it's hotter outside, I like to eat lighter. So I had already planned on this for tonight and I had no idea it was gonna be so hot today. But this is kind of inspired by a salad that I had a couple weeks ago at Longhorn. Stephen and I went and I got some type of grilled chicken, strawberry something salad. And I was like, I'm gonna recreate this at home. So this week at the store, I got spring mix. I'm gonna half these grapes. I have this. This is what I had in the restaurant as well, at the raspberry vinaigrette. Got some croutons, some candied pecans and dried cranberries, some sunflower seeds, tomatoes, strawberries. They had blue cheese, and I like blue cheese, but we love feta, so I got feta for this. And then, of course, I've got these chicken tenderloins. I'm going to just season these up and just pan fry them and get everything together. It's going to be a really easy dinner tonight. And honestly, Cole will probably still be hungry because he's a 14-year-old boy. And a salad is probably not going to fill him up. So he'll probably eat some leftovers from last night as well, but I am looking forward to this. I've got the chicken going. I just put a little bit of butter in the pan and I season it with poultry seasoning, garlic powder, and paprika. Stephen loves having paprika on his chicken because it darkens it up. So cooking it on the first side, and I'm going to go start preparing the salad while this is cooking. All right, so here's the chicken. It got a little blacker than I wanted it to, but I was busy over here messing with the salad. I mean, it's not burnt, but it's definitely well done. But I'm gonna put this on the salads and we're gonna eat. Okay, y'all. Does that not look amazing? It's time to eat. Hey y'all, it's Thursday and I'm about to get dinner in the crock pot. I'm gonna cook it on low for about 6 hours. We're just having smothered pork chops tonight. I've shown this at least once in one of my what's for dinners, and then I think I have a dedicated video for it. I will link it below, but this is all I need to put it in here. Literally, I just dump all of this in there, mix it around, put the pork chops in and make sure they're covered, and that's it. It goes on low for like 6 hours. You could do it on high for about 3 hours, but that's supper tonight. All right, y'all, so it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I have started the green beans. I had a bag of frozen green beans, popped it in here, filled it with chicken stock or chicken broth, put a half an onion in there, just the whole thing, and then a piece of fat back in there, and then I've seasoned it with nature's seasoning, and I'm gonna bring it up to a bowl, and then I'm gonna turn it down to low and let it simmer until it's time to eat. The trick with green beans is to cook them low and slow for quite a while, so they're gonna be cooking for almost 3 hours. Okay, y'all, I made some mashed potatoes to go with it. Pour a little bit of the gravy from the pork chops on top of the mashed potatoes, and the green beans smell really good, and that's what's for dinner. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel. And if you haven't already, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. It's free for you to do so, and if you hit that little notification bell right next to the subscribe button, it's gonna let you know anytime that I upload. That way you won't miss any more What's for Dinners. Thanks y'all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.